No, don't buy it. Wait for a sale. Wait for a Christmas, Black Friday sale, 4th of July. Maybe somebody gifts it to you. Maybe at work, instead of a bonus, they give you a Amazon gift card or a GameStop gift card and a pizza party, and they say, good job. Now let's talk about why it's not worth it. Oh, man, I am exhausted. No, it's not from MindsEye, although playing that, it was actually comical. So I streamed it, and by the time you're watching this, I will have streamed it twice, as well as played it offline, recorded some gameplay, and played it on my ROG Ally. And we could just jump right in with the first point, performance. I am running 32 gigs of RAM, an i7-12700KF, and a 4070 GPU. Now, if you're at all familiar with computers, that is a fairly good setup. That is by no means a slouch computer. I run just about anything. This game ran terribly, and it wasn't just off stream, because I played it off stream to make sure it wasn't just, oh, well, I'm streaming to different platforms, maybe it's that. No, I'm dropping frames just driving on the road. I'm dropping frames while running through a hallway. Okay, this is bad. That is not a good sign. But you know what? 2025, half the games coming out don't perform perfectly. Fine. That's totally fine. What else? The visuals. Now you might see cutscenes. The cutscenes look immaculate. The motion capture, the voice acting, that's all done really well. The cutscenes look great. And then as soon as you get out of the cutscenes, now the in-moment gameplay, like the current timeline where you're playing as Diaz, trying to unravel his life, that all looks pretty good.
Yeah, well, not much came out.
And then you start doing missions. And these side missions, these little portals that open up. And the first one I did was a flashback to Diaz in the military. And my God, I'm usually not a stickler when it comes to games. I'm a pretty positive person, and my bar is really low. So I can usually find enjoyment out of most games. Dude, people were spamming in the TikTok chat, oh, it looks like a PS3 game. And this was one of the times that it was actually accurate. You know, people like to say, oh, those PS3 graphics, and they'll comment that under, like, Horizon Forbidden West, one of the best-looking games in the last decade. This was accurate. It looked terrible. This mission for his flashback didn't look like it was made by the same team who made, like, the base game. These looked like two different games. Or, hey, this is an unfinished level that never should have been put in the game, and we should have trashed, or we did trash and forgot to delete it. That's how it looked. It was awful. And don't even get me started on the AI, dog. These AI are probably the dumbest AI I have ever seen. Now, I don't play a lot of bad games, so maybe there's been worse. I typically don't indulge in, like, oh, we all know this is going to be a bad game, so I'm going to purposefully play it. I don't do that. I was hopeful with this game. And to be clear, while I don't think you should drop the full $60 on it, $60? Come on now. I think in a year and a half, if they Cyberpunk 2077 this thing, it has the potential to be very good. There's a foundation, and they can make it a lot better, but it needs a lot of work. This needed time in the oven, and significant time at that. Now, obviously, you can't feel it because I was the one playing, but the gunplay just does not feel good. There's no punch. There's no hit registry. You don't feel anything. There's no feedback. The guns don't feel like anything. They make a cool sound. I really like the handgun sound. It sounds cool. But then you play it, and again, there's no feedback from anything. And the AI sometimes when they're trying to crouch, they just like zip down. They don't actually crouch. It's like a glitch. And then they'll zip behind cover instead of actually like moving into cover. There's so many issues. It makes it hard to not notice them. Like some issues I won't notice until I hear somebody bring it up and be like, oh, you know, that's an interesting point. Yeah, I guess that's true. This is not one of those times. This is one of those times where as you're playing, you're just kind of like, really? Like what? Like I'm driving to a mission from a game that, you know, advertised free roam. and I can't get out of my car. Like, I'm driving to a mission from headquarters. I can't get out of my car. I can't get in another car. I can't go into other buildings. I can't do anything. When I run over pedestrians, there's no cops. I wasn't expecting GTA, but from the publishers, or I believe the former director that worked on GTA, I was expecting, like, something. And a lot of the game, it's just driving to and from your headquarters and then shooting some people. Like, that's pretty much been it. Drive somewhere, shoot someone, drive back, shoot someone else, fly in a copter somewhere, shoot some people, then fly back. It's just not great. The story is a little intriguing. Like, I find myself wondering, okay, what's the deal with this? You know, what's going on with Diaz? Like, you know, he's talking to these people. He's meeting some new characters. You know, we got, like, this hacker chick who's just kind of like, what's her name? You know, Batman's Oracle. That's pretty much what she's doing. She's doing all the hacking. Super cool. I'm interested in the story, and that's it. Like, the driving, it's hard to do driving wrong. So the driving in the car itself feels fine, but I will flip my car 80 times by hitting a pebble. Like, I understand you wanted to do some cool physics, but when it's so obnoxiously skewed to the extreme, come on now. It feels a little off. This hurts. I wanted this game to be good, and I think it still has the potential, but man, you can't hide this shit. And then you've got, again, 4 weapons, which a shotgun, a machine gun, and then like a 3-round burst, and then a handgun. No grenades. Well, what if someone gets too close? No melee. You're a security personnel with no melee. So if somebody gets too close, I guess that's why in the trailer, when a robot jumps on his car and is like 3 inches from his face, instead of pulling out a knife or punching it, pushing it, shooting it, he decides to try and whack it with his gun because he has nothing else on him for any sort of melee, except he can't even do that with the weapon. I'm disappointed. When people talk about when they were younger and their parents weren't mad, they just say, I'm disappointed, and somehow that was worse. This is worse. If it was the day before and it was just fake and a cash grab, I mean, that one hurt less than this. Like, they needed more time. Stop rushing games. Please. If anyone ever sees this from a company and you're able to make, just stop. Nobody's going to see this, but stop rushing games. How many times does a game have to flop for other companies to pay attention? It almost feels like the company itself, like Ubisoft, doesn't pay attention until a Ubisoft game fails. You know what I mean? Like, Nintendo doesn't notice until a Nintendo game fails. These companies need to pay attention to other blunders so we stop getting shit like this. Just take your time, because this could be a good game. You're able to, like, do these side missions again from the menu. You can just open up a pause menu, select the missions. I guess that's kind of cool, but it takes you out of the story a little bit. Like this whole, going through these portals to do these side missions and like these build your own missions that are all part of the MindsEye Everywhere project. Yeah, it's cool. It just feels a little jarring going from that to the story and not knowing whether the mission you're doing is just a side mission or if this actually lends to the game's narrative. Like, which one are we doing here? It just needs more time. It really does. It needs like a year and a half at this point of really significant patches and updates. By the end of it, they could turn this into a good game, but I would wait. I'm not going to score it. There's no point. Just wait. Wait for a good sale. Like, wait to rent it if you can. If you got GameFly or those little red boxes where you can rent the games, just rent it, please. You don't have to listen to me. It doesn't matter if you listen to me, but trust me, just rent it or wait for like a 90% sale. You won't regret it. You will regret if you drop the money. I mean, I don't guarantee that, but I'm guessing you'll regret it. Like, had I paid full price for this, I would have deeply regretted it. It would be, oh, yeah, no. I can't do it. But I'm hoping these patches, they have another one scheduled, so hoping it goes well. Go subscribe if you haven't already. Go comment if you've been playing MindsEye. If you want to see more of it, I stream on Twitch and TikTok, but from here, Twitch, it's linked in the bio or the little description down there. You know, click that if you want to see me stream every Tuesday and Thursday at 4:30 PST. But let me know if you're playing MindsEye. If you're enjoying it, I want to hear about it. Like, I know there's some people who feel the same way that I do, but if you're enjoying it, I want to hear why. Like, what is it about it? Is it just like a nice kick back, nothing too complicated game that you can hop into? Are you really loving aspects of it? I want to hear about it. And then what other games are you looking forward to? We just had Summer Games Fest and then the Xbox Showcase, and oh, there's a lot coming out this year and I love it. Also, tell me what you're drinking. I had a big cup of coffee today, like huge. It was great. I sipped on that bad boy for hours. It was, oh man, you love a good coffee. Anyway, have a good day and stay caffeinated.